What's up, guys? Welcome to Titan Lifestyle with me and Big Drew.
That's right. Titan Lifestyle back every Friday. A different setup. I like the setup today.
Yeah.
I like the setup.
Spacious.
Shout out to Andres for the setup. Spacious, but yeah, it's Titan Medical. This is Titan Lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
Every week we've done like 300 shows or something like that.
Yeah, it's been
Many years and years.
years of shows, and it's got to be approaching 300, which all of them are downloadable on any podcast app or place you go to download a podcast. Look for Titan Lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you know what? You can watch us, or if you're on the road or in the gym, you can listen to us. It's real easy, simple to do.
Yeah, I remember back in the day we were standing up in a room with boxes around. Cleared it out. Then we had the bar stools a little bit.
Yeah. We had the big blue chairs.
Oh yeah, the big blue chairs. Yeah.
Chairs in here. I mean, we went through different environments, and I like this though. It's a good little setup, as far as that goes. But we're really evolving and changing, so we got to get with the times, and if we get something better, we're going to do that.
It's kind of crazy how as time goes on, if you keep doing the same things over and over again, like whether it's work, the gym, food, even the setup, like you figure out ways where it's going to be better.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, maybe put the table over here, put the lighting over here. So it's kind of like the same thing with your body. Like you just figure out ways to do it better.
Yep.
Like over time, or figure out what therapies work for you or better over time. So.
I love it, man. It's refining the process, and you really want to keep evolving and moving forward and progression.
Yeah.
Talk about it all the time, whether it's it's in all aspects of your life or one aspect that you're really working at. I mean, so consistency obviously is key.
Yeah.
And that goes right along with it. But as far as people right now, there's probably a lot of people that have got off track with their New Year's goals and resolutions, and probably hit a flat plateau or whatever it is. I mean, so what do you think? What's the best advice for you think for somebody that has basically like got off the horse? They fell off the horse. Should they get back on? How should they get back on? I mean, for me, it's a little different. I tell them, I'm like, listen, I'm like, obviously hit a plateau. What were you doing? Right? Were you eating correctly? Were you training? Were you getting sleep? Were you drinking water? We do the 4 essentials. And they'll be like, yeah, I was like, like all the way through locked in, focused on, doing my protein, my carbs, making sure that mix is good as far as the macros, getting sleep and exercising. And I'm like, well, how was the exercise plan?
Yeah.
Some people it's different. Some people, they have trainers. Some people don't have trainers. Some people use apps. I mean, there's all different types of ways, I guess, I think it really does come down to, the experience level of the person too.
Yeah.
I mean,
another thing too is you got to be careful. It's good to let people know what your plans are.
Yeah.
But if your plans don't go through, they're going to remind you of it.
Right.
So it's kind of like, it's good to have a New Year's resolution and even go on social media and say, hey, yeah, my New Year's resolution is to lose 20 pounds or gain 20 pounds. But then again, my New Year's resolution is to go to the gym 4 or 5 times a week, do cardio. But then again, if you don't, because you've told people you're going to do it, that now they're going to be like, hey, what happened? What happens? You could set New Year's resolutions for yourself and not tell people about it. So that way you're just dealing with it on the inner. That way you don't have to deal with so many people saying, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? And they're going to see the results anyways.
Absolutely.
Whether you want to gain or whether you want to lose, whatever. It doesn't even have to be gym related. If you set a goal, if there's a chance that you're not going to be able to pursue it, not necessarily get to it, but if you can't pursue it, be careful who you tell.
For sure.
Because then now everyone's going to be like, oh, what happened? What happened? Even as bodybuilding, if I say I'm going to do a show, and then now all of a sudden I don't do the show, or people have it, and make it in your head. So
they're going to be like, what's going on?
Yeah. I would say worry about doing it yourself as opposed to having the great post that tells everybody what you're going to do.
I think keeping things to yourself until you choose them, yes, for sure.
It doesn't have to be 100% quiet, like, lie to people, but at the same time, if you put it out there on social media, hey, I'm going to buy a new boat next week. If you don't get the new boat next week, you're going to hear about it.
Absolutely.
It's going to be harder to deal with.
I think that, if people want to do things like that, maybe they shouldn't put out there what their actual goal is, but maybe their check-ins.
Yeah.
Keep them accountable like that. Keep people motivated, because it is motivating if somebody does go out there and says, hey, listen, I'm going to do this. And then they do it and keep them the results. But a lot of people do fall short. So I don't think maybe putting it out there exactly what you want to do, but showing people your actions and doing it, that's more motivating. They can't put anything against you at that point. It's all positive. People need accountability too. So that's why they go to trainers. Or they have somebody that they tell, whether it's their wife or anybody else to hold them accountable. Sometimes you might need somebody to, put that foot up the butt, get your butt to the gym. I know, sometimes, I'm laying around sometimes and Trish like, get up and go. I'm like, all right, on Sundays, when I'm supposed to be resting, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go. So I've been getting more Sundays in, but at that point, like, people need accountability, and if you're a self-starter, great, but a lot of people aren't self-starters. Some people need to be micromanaged, so you got to find out what type of person you are and be honest with yourself, and then get the help with the right person, right? Whether it's somebody like, hey, I can like, go to a plan, I've got some experience in the gym, I know kind of what to do, I just need somebody to lay out the groundwork for me, what I should do. And there's other people that I have no idea. I walk into a gym, what is a dumbbell press, how should the form be? You know what I mean? There's other people like that too. So, or intimidated or scared to even walk into it.
Yeah, one thing with the accountability thing, it's kind of like be honest with people, even if they're falling off.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, if someone say a guy wants to lose weight, a girl wants to lose weight, and they're looking great, and all of a sudden you see them, they're doing all the stuff, making the proper adjustments to get to their goal. So you're looking great, you're doing good. But once they fall off, we don't tell them, hey, look, you're falling off.
Right.
It's kind of like we're just like, oh, we may tell everybody else, yeah, he was, well, I don't know what happened. He was, and all of a sudden he's getting a little bit of his stomach. We'll tell other people, but we don't tell the person.
Right.
So the initial thing was, you look great. You're doing such a good job. That's the last words they heard.
Right.
So if they don't hear anything from you, they continue to think that they're doing good.
Sure.
Just like, you have an accountability partner, don't be afraid to like, tell someone how it is. Like, hey,
dude,
what are you weighing right now? I hate hearing that.
Hey,
people say what am I weighing, and I'm less weight. It depressed me, but at the same time, hey, that's what I needed to eat or train or rest or do what I have to do. So,
right. And that's
especially with women too. With women, it's like we're not supposed to say if they're big or this, and tell them.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be 5 pounds and 10 and 15 and 20, 25, and once they become 30, 40 pounds overweight, then you say, hey, come to the gym with me. Like, you're still not even being direct.
Right.
Hey, Mike, come work out with me. And then after a while,
it's over.
You're 40, 50 pounds overweight, and then now it's not going to come off like that.
No.
So then now you call and tighten what can I do, and then it's going to take
a couple months maybe with Retta, but
yeah. I mean, if it's kind of like if you're laying in bed with someone, they're calling them to work every single day.
Yeah.
It's like you can't tell them like if you want money, you got to go to work. You got it, but if they're by themselves, no one's going to tell them.
I agree.
It's kind of like even with me, it's like sometimes I need to tell people, look, like. With me, it may be the opposite. It may be like, take a day off.
Yeah.
It may be like, you went to the gym this morning, you haven't really ate today, don't go back.
Right.
Like, rest.
Right.
Yeah. But it's good to hear it from some people. So even though you don't want to hear it, it's like, the truth hurts, but it helps.
It's definitely respectful to be able to tell the truth. I mean, you could be direct and, direction when it comes across, it's really direct conversation. Sometimes people take it the wrong way or whatever it means. You try to be the best about it. I don't try to sugarcoat things. When I try to sugarcoat things or like dance around things, it just doesn't come across right.
Yeah.
And I don't want that either, right? Like, I try to be nice as possible on things I say, but I want to be direct about it too, so we're on the same page about things. Just as what it is. But, I think people respect it. Right. They might even be hurt about it or stuff like that, but they'll definitely appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Everybody always appreciates somebody honest and a liar to them.
Or even with competitors, competing bodybuilders, like someone will be getting ready for a show and you need to tell them you're not ready.
Right.
Like, or you can't even compete.
Right.
You got to take a year to do what you have to do.
Right.
It's great that you have the mind and you have all the willpower and all the therapies and all the food and all the gyms and all this and the stretching and that. But if you don't look the part,
you got to.
Yeah, you got to look the part. So a lot of times I feel like people are jumping into these bodybuilding shows that shouldn't be doing the shows.
I agree. There's a lot more. I mean, all these people that have been losing a lot of weight now, like older clients, I'm talking about, patients. I was talking about, we're doing a show. I'm like, no show.
Yeah.
Like, I want to show up. I'm like, dude, there's a better place to show up your results than doing
social media's for.
Dude, social media.
You're gonna get way more attention and whether it's positive compliments or just eyes on you off of social media than you are.
Save the money.
Bodybuilding show.
Go on a vacation with the money you're gonna spend for all of that and go show your body off in front of everybody out on the beach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or go down to Clearwater.
Yeah.
You know? Because here in another month or two, I mean, it's going to be warm down there. So
Yeah. So let's save up and prep for that.
Yeah.
What are you prepping for? Vacation?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm going on a vacation with the wife and kids. I want to be the most shredded dad out there.
Absolutely.
You know, like some people have that mentality.
And social media, you're right. That gets way more views than any show's going to get for sure.
Yeah.
And it's up there forever. So at that point, I mean,
Yeah.
you continuously get views on it. And if you're doing something different, like, you know, as far as moving and body weight or composition of how the body looks, then people are they're gonna pay attention.
Yeah.
They're gonna pay attention. They're gonna ask you, hey, what can I do to get like this? You know, what's the secret? And then you kind of tell them, like I said, it's a motivational thing. It's a paid forward type deal for me.
Mm.
You know, I think that one person helps one, and then it goes on and on and on. Hopefully, that knowledge passes down more to other people, and they can utilize that knowledge and get the results that they want. I mean, it's just not so. Okay, so we got some questions here. We got some questions. It was a good conversation. So first question is, Drew, is hormone therapy the same as steroid use? Well, I mean, technically, right. I mean, you know, testosterone is a steroid. It's an anabolic steroid. Does that scare you? Because your body produces it anyway. If it does, you have nothing to worry about because obviously testosterone's made in your body already. I mean, we use bioidentical testosterone here, so same as the body doesn't reject it, body absorbs it. You know, just as long as you're getting the right values as far as number wise and you're feeling unsymptomatic, then you're good to go. When you start over abusing anything, whether it's alcohol, anabolic steroids like testosterone, or whatever it may be, there's negative side effects that could happen, and that's what I think, you know, is the scary part in it, and the testosterone madness, as I like to call it, because they call it reefer madness before they try to scare people about marijuana back in the day, right? So testosterone madness is what I call it because all these people were scared of testosterone, and now we finally know that testosterone is actually a benefit for people to have as long as it's in healthy, optimal levels.
That's another thing too. Is people are they're afraid of the word steroid if it has to do with any type of like changing your body composition.
Yeah.
But they have no problems taking an inhaler.
Yeah.
They have no problems taking any other type of steroids. So there's not just anabolic steroids. There's many different types.
Steroids.
Yeah, so it's like you go to the doctor, they'll give you plenty of steroids, whether it's for your
prednisone.
It could be for a kid, it could be for someone older. But then they have no problem taking those steroids.
Yeah.
But if they hear that testosterone is labeled as a steroid, they're like, oh, I don't want to take it. So it's kind of like, I mean, it's not, I don't think steroid use is a problem if it's done correctly, like HRT.
Yeah.
It's abuse.
Yes.
You know, so abuse is completely different. You can abuse, you know, Tylenol. I mean,
right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can get acetaminophen poison.
Yeah, you can, that stuff's really bad too. Yeah. So,
you know, I mean, like I said, overdoing anything, but I agree with you. You know, obviously testosterone, if you need it, is going to be a benefit. That's going to be a game changer for you. You know, people that are utilizing other ways, I mean, as long as they're safe about it, I mean, because now you can do blood markers. So you can see your labs, you can see where things are going. So even if you're, and I wouldn't recommend doing it by yourself, but I mean, if that's the path you choose, then, you know, just try to be as safe as you possibly can. This is the best advice I give somebody out there. I'm not going to lecture people about not to do it, but at that point, I want to make sure you guys have an option to at least blood test to see what's going on and maybe get recommendation about what you should do to make things, I guess, more healthier for you and maybe more optimal. Maybe, you know, I mean, I see a lot of people out there following advice from influencers, and especially in the peptide side of things, because, you know, we were talking about this, me and Jimmy, about all these influencers putting all these peptides out, and these people following it like it's God's command. And at that point, you know, for me, I'm like, well, how long have these guys been talking about these peptides? Some
not that long.
not that long
at all.
Right? And a lot of these peptides been around a long time. So, you know, what happened, right? It's just influencers, you know, trying to monetize on things, and that's fine. But, you know, some of the advice that some give out is really wrong. I got tagged in a post, and usually I don't get involved in these posts, but it was between two gym owners that both have their own peptide lines, and they're going back and forth about what should be right and what should be wrong. So as far as like peptides sitting out or being warm, can they degrade the medication inside the vials? Yes, absolutely.
Especially with sunlight too.
Absolutely. Sunlight will increase it tenfold, but just some of these peptides, they're very delicate. right? And they need to be handled a certain way, not erratically shaken or left out. Now, if you leave it out for an hour or two, that's one thing. You leave it out days or it gets shipped.
Yeah.
This is a whole nother thing, right? And one of them was saying, well, I leave mine out and I still get a good effect from it. And I'm like, what? Like, so anyway, I put my 2 cents in.
Trying to prove. It sounds like they're trying to prove a point. Why not just put?
Yeah, one was like, hey, listen. One was on point where he was like, it will degrade the medication, and the other one's arguing back like it will not. Oh, because I use it. I'm like, dude. I'm like, it's going to degrade. So anybody that's slanging peptides out there, at least know what you're talking about. So at that point, you're going to be good if anybody looks at it that really does know what they're talking about.
I've heard a lot of people too with the cold weather drops now. They're like, "Oh, is it affecting the peptides? Is the water going to freeze as it's being shipped?"
Sure.
And I'm like, the water won't freeze because it's being shipped in ice pack.
Yeah, I mean,
for the most part, you could take. I don't think bacteriostatic water will really freeze like that. I mean, maybe if you put it in 1 degree and stick it into a snowbank overnight.
yeah. So,
But I mean, for the most part, when my stuff comes, it comes in like freeze. There's like 5 freezer packs.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it. Now, testosterone's different.
right.
Testosterone, having it being oil based, it will get messed up in the cold.
No, they'll freeze straight.
Yeah.
This is the God honest truth, and they have studies on it.
Because I've had testosterone before where it'll get a little from being in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but once it's thawed out,
yeah,
I don't see a problem with it.
no,
And the problem is when it's still kind of cold
yeah,
and they're trying to pull from there.
yeah, no,
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's like if you get something and it's like just make sure it's warmed up.
Yeah.
Hold it in your hand, room, or just sit it out for a day or whatever.
yeah.
Don't put it in the microwave. Don't
I wouldn't do
do
that.
extra stuff.
You know, the way that you could possibly listen, let it naturally thaw on is the best way to do it. If a medication freezes on you and you get it, let it thaw out. Don't do anything stupid because it will thaw out. You'll have the same concentration. Everything will be exactly the same. But the difference is that, you know, if you want to speed up that process, you could probably get like a cup of warm water, not boiling.
Put it in.
Yeah, swirl it around naturally. It'll naturally thaw quicker.
Yeah.
But if not, you know, leave it out and it'll thaw over the day. It's not going to take forever to do. It's a very small vial. But at that point, don't try to pull from it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Don't try to pull
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
You don't. No.
But yeah, let me just use a 16 gauge and
Yeah.
pull. No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. So how is your day going, Joe? It's going good on our side. How about you, Drew?
It's going pretty good. I mean, it's actually the weather's actually decent. I mean, everyone else is freezing. It's like, what is it, 65?
So I had 70 coming
70,
down.
yeah, that's
believe
warm.
it.
I mean, I could have this people outside with t-shirts on. So
Yeah. I mean,
that's great.
and tomorrow we're supposed to be freezing. So
Yeah, tomorrow we got the Gasparilla thing going on here in
Yeah.
Tampa. So you guys know what Gasparilla is? Gasparilla is like a huge parade,
dude.
like what?
Yeah,
Hundreds of thousands
Yeah,
of
dude.
people on
Yeah.
the streets, like a big parade that they do over here in Tampa. So
Down Bayshore. It's
Yeah.
huge, big pirate theme.
I heard that they're changing they have to change the route of the ship because of the cold weather. The U.S. Naval Coast
Yeah,
Guard,
that's so.
they're shortening it because it's going to be.
Yeah,
They said it might be flurries in Tampa.
there might be
Might.
flurries, right?
You know, people from here. Me and John grew up north, so it's different. People from Florida, they're like, it's gonna snow.
Like,
Flurries is not snow.
No,
If it doesn't have to be plowed or shoveled, it's not really snow. That's the way I look at it. It's like,
if you can't make a snowball, it ain't snow.
yeah, it's not snow.
Slush, right? All that, like animals, little iguanas are gonna freeze. You know, I see alligators in a pond freeze, and they bring down their heartbeat to 3 beats per minute and stay alive and keep their snout up
Above the ice.
water
Yeah, that's
to
crazy.
breathe. Yeah, it's nuts, man.
3 heartbeats per minute.
Think about that. You slow it down to that amount. Nuts.
Wow, that's like every 20 seconds.
That's dope. That's dope. What do we see here?
It says something about hormone.
What happens if blood markers improve but symptoms remain? Well, when we talk about blood markers, what blood markers, right? So let's talk about it. So let's say you go on a GLP, this GLP-3, retatrutide, and your blood markers, and as far as your liver, your kidneys, sugar levels improve drastically in a positive way. But you still have low energy, fatigue, you know, you can't put muscle mass on, erectile dysfunction. So you might have low testosterone is what I'm getting at. And you still have those symptoms. So the blood markers can improve on those three things, but the other ones suck. Now, if all the blood markers improve, let's say hormones and everything, and the symptoms still remain, there's obviously another problem going on.
Yeah.
And you got to get down to what it is. What early signs of hormone imbalance should women not ignore? Any of them.
Yeah.
Vaginal dryness, sweats. I mean, anything that they're feeling that they're not used to per se, or has been going downhill.
Yeah.
Skin, brittle hair. I mean, there's all kinds of different things I would be looking at. Early signs of hormone imbalance.
Or even if it's mental, if it's like if they're experiencing like the moodiness swings from a period, but they're not on their period.
That could be it too.
If something's off. Same way with men. Men, if your testosterone is off, you'll be moody the same way. Why a woman, if she's on her cycle, she's moody. So
absolutely.
If my testosterone's acting up today, maybe be a little. We should start using that one.
We should. It's a
like, oh, I'm on my cycle. Oh, I'm on my low T. I haven't seen tight.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's exactly how it is. So. So I would look out for whatever symptoms are going on, right? Like low injury, and at that point, seek out a blood test, see what's going on in the blood test, and then fix it. Can HRT help with fatigue and mood swings in women?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Right on cue.
Guys and girls. So this helps. We all have the exact same hormones, guys and girls, just different values and different levels of what we have. So, if we balance those levels for you and they're optimal, I mean, that's really what it is. And those symptoms are going to go away pretty quick.
Yeah, if you got like a husband and wife or like a couple that's both feeling off, both never gotten blood work, you guys both come in and get your stuff done, and it might even actually increase the relationship.
Absolutely.
Might be in a better mood, start going out, doing more, and being in a better mood. You got better sex drive, better energy, you can sleep better. It's not good when it's just one-sided. People always think blood work and testosterone has to be the man.
Nope.
But both, if you think about men, just think about this. When a woman is on her period and she's acting moody, think about how that affects. And it's just one person. So if both people are off, it's going to affect drastically. Just imagine if both people are on.
No, I know.
Then it's like, well,
it's a beautiful
you don't know how good feels until you feel good.
Absolutely.
Saying that for 300 episodes.
Yeah, so I mean, it's true too. I mean, and originally when we started Titan, it was really just going to be a male-driven clinic, right? And we started like getting the first couple of guys through and everything like that. And they started feeling good in the first month and a half. And then the girlfriends of the wives were calling and be like, hey, do you guys do girls too? I'm like, we can do girls, not a problem.
Yeah.
I talk to I'm like, we're doing girls. So, because she's like, I don't want to deal with any girls. They're harder to balance.
Yeah.
They are harder to balance. But I'm like, we can do this really good for sure. So, we got into that. And then we started balancing both sides, like you said. And that's even better. Like, it increases sex drive on both ends. They both want it. Like, instead of, because I guess there's guys or girls out there that, because their partner wants it, they'll do it. And they're not really not into it. But if they're into it, that just keeps them and drives them even closer. So that's good.
Shout out to the couples that do it though.
Yeah.
Shout out whether it's the male or the female that's not in the mood that still does it. That's a shout out. That's a shout out.
They do it.
Sometimes people are like, no, I'm not in the mood, and then you'd be like, okay, well, and then you walk outside, and you have women throwing themselves.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
what? The only woman I want at home didn't want it. I mean, I'm single now, but
the girl at home better want it. Or listen, if there's any girls listening, I'm not being any type of way. I'm just being honest, okay, and direct for you guys. If you guys want to keep a man around, and this isn't even a guarantee to keep a man around, because I know a lot of guys that get this and they still go out and corrals. If you feed them correctly, you treat them nice. Now, if they treat you bad, don't treat them nice. I'm not saying that. But if they treat you good, right, to a certain extent, make sure you're good to them. And make sure they're taken care of. And this is whatever pleases the dude. And dudes have all different types of pleasures, so I can't just isolate and figure one. One guy likes this, one guy likes that. Whatever floats their boat.
And it's all free.
Yes.
For the most part, that's all free. So the stuff that we like is free. Be nice.
Yeah.
We got to produce to
make some food for us so we can eat, right? Like, take care of the guy in that aspect, and he better be taking care of the other aspects too. So it's a partnership in that level, but there's certain things that guys take care of, the girls do not take care of, and they still act up, and it's like, well, what did you expect was going to happen? Do you think that somebody's just going to sit there and be like, oh, I'm just I'm going to give 110%, but they're only going to give me 20,
right? And when they want to,
right?
No, if we're walking down the street and I'm in a relationship and someone calls the woman I'm with the B word,
Yeah. Oh,
I can't take the night off. I
Right.
can't just say I'm not in the mood to deal with this guy right now. I don't want to. I don't want to get an altercation. I don't want to stick up for. I don't want. I'm just not in the mood.
Right.
So later on,
Right.
if I'm in the mood for something else,
Yeah.
and you say you're just not in the mood, then the next day he may just get away with calling you to be with.
Yeah, bro. I mean, listen,
because it's like we don't have we can't just pick and choose when we want to defend.
No,
We
no,
want to protect or
no,
whatever. So it's kind of
no.
like,
And I agree
it's
with
the
you.
simplest thing.
And in some situation like that, if that ever went down, the girl should be madly in love, happy, way overboard to do it at that point.
Yeah.
You know, because of hey, listen, I appreciate you sticking up for me. You know what I mean? That's a whole different conversation.
Like, yeah, I'm in the mood right now. I'm not in the mood right now. Next day, I'm hungry. I feel like going to eat. Well, you know what I felt like doing yesterday, and that was free.
Like I guess
we didn't have to leave the house for that.
I agree. This is a good one. All right, so can TRT help with obesity or difficulty losing weight once metabolism has slowed? Absolutely, especially if you're doing the right things. Are these types of peptides to help people muscle gain, recovery, metabolic improvement? All three. We can do that and more. I mean, talking about like GHKCU, like that's great for skin remodeling, hair right now. That's a big one out there that everybody
C157.
but it's good. It's definitely a good one for sure, 100%. And not just for like hair, but specifically like face remodeling, resurfacing. Like if you have fine lines, acne pits, like this is a good one that will definitely like put collagen.
I might do that. I got a lot of.
It's definitely a good one, bro. It's definitely a good one. Peptide therapy, hype or real results? Real results. If you're getting them from the right place.
Yeah.
If you're not, I can't say yes or no for that. I mean, there's a lot of places that might have bunk stuff, or I don't know. I have no idea where they're coming from or what they're getting. So at that point, you're playing Russian roulette, or just risk.
Yeah. Also, Rick, what peptide therapy are you talking about? Just, I mean, were you talking in general or just specific ones? Because I know a lot of the healing ones, like the BPCs and TB500s, that's like people are just buying those up like from all these random places.
Yeah.
I mean, but again, you got to be careful what you take.
Definitely, 100%.
And the dosing keeps going up and up and up. I'm hearing extreme doses of BPC, and the reason why is because they're getting it from some random website where it's watered down, where they have to take that much to get anything, if anything. Oh, BPC, yeah, exactly. So BPC, BPC.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
You might get BPC. It says it's supposed to be 3 or 5 milligrams. It may be
5 milligrams at one shot.
It may be 0.5 milligrams. They may have made it as 0.5 milligrams and put 3 milligrams on the bottle.
Yeah.
So now you're taking 3 times as much, saying that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
But then you come to a place like Titan and you're like, wait a minute, why does it only say 0.2?
Right.
Because that's really all you really need.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about,
I think mine was like 0.15 twice a day for my BPC. So if you guys, and I just take it all at once. So that's 0.3.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I am prescribed. So I'm not telling anybody else to do that.
Right.
But just give you an idea. You don't need to fill it up every single time. You don't need to fill it like.
I agree.
You don't need to fill it every time. Some of the stuff, it maybe you fill.
Yeah.
Hercules Potion, I'll fill that every time. Titan Complete, I'll fill that every time.
Yeah.
But with your peptides, look at the label. Look at what your medical provider said to take.
Right. Okay, Drew, what's your topic for today?
My topic for today is basically how people aren't taking their workouts as serious anymore because they're just relying on a picture. So I've seen a lot, like I've been a victim of it too, where as long as I get a good picture and good lighting that day in a pump, that's all that matters. And I feel that's the reason why people's bodies are suffering. That's the reason why people aren't pumping up and sweating and getting into it. They're staying dry. They're going like this. Oh, my arm looks great. Boom. And then once they get that picture,
right,
that's, oh, I can't wait to post it later. And then just kind of like whatever through the workout.
Yeah.
So take your workout just as serious.
Yeah.
People edit a picture that they took and they'll spend so much time editing on the picture more than they'll spend on the actual workout.
Yeah.
Like literally, I mean, I've seen people.
Crazy.
I know someone where if she were to take a picture, she would literally spend like an hour editing and then come back and then spend another hour and then go back and then maybe change the song and then come back and then listen and think about, oh no, I could add this hashtag. And literally it would be like a 4 or 5 hour process for one post. That's how a lot of people are doing it. Like a lot of them. Because they'll have it in their drafts, like they posted, and then they'll just like, oh, let me not do it yet. And then they'll just think like more stuff to come up. So you spend 3, 4, 5 hours doing a post, and the post is like a 15-second clip. but then your workout was like, doesn't matter as long as you got that post.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing now is like, if you want to record yourself, fine. That's fine. But don't just rely on getting a good content.
Mm-hmm.
Like your body has to change at some point.
For sure.
But with all these filters and everything, you see it now.
Yeah.
Like women don't even look the same in person anymore because
No,
you go online.
I agree.
So in men too, a lot of men are like, I don't have to work out or eat clean. I can just take this picture where I'm hiding my stomach, put a filter, make my arms look bigger, you know. And then now that's all they need.
No,
so
you're right.
When you go to someone's Instagram, every single picture is the best picture they've ever taken in their whole entire life.
Oh my God.
Like this is the best you will ever look. Your profile picture, that's what that person thinks is the best picture they have.
Wow.
So you're already seeing them at the 100% best with a million filters.
Wow.
So then once you see them in person, that's why no one wants to go out in person no more. No one wants to meet people anymore.
Yeah.
No. None of these older women want to be in lighted areas, light areas, because it makes you can see how old they really look.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Like,
it's true.
I've been there. This woman, I see her. It's always dark in dark areas. She came to an event and the bright lights hit, and I was like, "How old is this lady?" She went from being a girl to a woman to a lady just off of the lighting. I'm being real.
No, for real.
But then again, if I go to the Instagram, I'm like, whoa. And even the videos, they can change the videos. So a lot of times people say, oh, just look at the video. That way you'll really know what the person is. No. But then again, I mean, you just have to focus on the workout. Like, focus on the workout. Like, get the workout first. Or even take separate days where today we're going to do content.
Right. Like
sometimes like what we do. Like, okay, we may go do content for some tight stuff. But it's not necessarily a workout. It's for content.
Right.
Like separate if you have to.
Yeah.
Or just set the phone up and actually work out hard enough where you're going to get the views off of that. Because it's getting bad. Yeah. Like people's bodies are getting worse and worse and worse. And I've even felt like that. I'm like, okay, well, I look a little off today. I'll just, wear a hoodie and don't post that when my stomach's looking off or this and that. So it's kind of like one day I'm gonna actually see you in your own element.
Well, listen, you can hide online for as long as you want, right? And you can use these filters. That's one thing I never do. I never use a filter on any of my pictures.
One thing I'll do is maybe lighting.
Sharice might light it up, whatever. But I post raws because if anybody does see me, it's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Whether it might be an older picture or a newer picture, I usually try to use the newer ones, but there are some older ones out there, I guess, 4 or 5 years.
One of the biggest compliments I get is people say you look bigger in person. I'm like, okay, good.
You do, yeah, that's true, right?
Like, no, but I like that because most bodybuilders are buff guys or short, stocky type guys.
They look bigger online.
A lot of the times I'm by myself, so they don't see the height. So I like that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can't just gotta.
Dude,
I fall victim of it. I'm like, man, I'm having an off day. I have no pump. Let me find some good lighting and get this picture and get out of here. Like, what? No. Throw the phone in the bag.
Yes.
Work out.
Yes. Bring the intensity, and then after the workout, get the photos.
Yeah.
I mean, because you're probably going to be pretty pumped after that workout.
Yeah.
So at that point, you'll probably look the best you're going to look that whole day.
Yeah.
So take the photos then, and at that point, if you need to get one more, set in, I guess, to really your arms, whatever it is, do it, because I'm sure they're going to pump up a hell of a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And then if you can use Hercules Potion, this will help you out. Don't use it as a crutch like he's talking about. Like going in, doing arms for 3 sets, and then I got my photo and I'm out of here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I don't do that. But I'm
not saying you, but that's crazy.
And another thing is too is a lot of people work out by themselves now, whereas before, I mean, I just started working out in 2005, so it hasn't been like long way back in the day. To the younger kids, that seems like way back in the
21 years, bro.
20 years. But I mean, this isn't like videos I see like in the 80s and 90s. Where there was no phones and people working out together.
Yeah.
A lot of people work out by themselves now because they don't really want to work out. You see a girl come in, perfect makeup, brand new gym outfit, got her tripod, she sets it over in the corner, does a couple booty or leg kickbacks, gets the video, doesn't sweat, whatever, goes home. And they're more excited to get home and work on that content than they are to work out. And they leave and the makeup never ran, or the guy, it could be a guy too, he never really changes. So he goes in there by himself, gets his content and goes home, and then just does his own thing by himself. There's no like, like camaraderie or I'm
Yeah.
pushing you.
Yeah.
How you got 5 more
That's how it
pushing?
should be.
Yeah, like back in the day,
That's
like
how it
pushing
should
each other and like
That's honestly the only reason I work out by myself is because, man, I got such a rag schedule. And I don't want to put somebody off, right? If they're serious about doing it, like me showing up or not, I can't guarantee it. So at
Yeah.
that point, like, that's why I don't do it. But I definitely think there's a benefit, especially if somebody's on your level or higher.
Yeah,
There's a benefit to train with somebody
definitely.
else.
Yeah.
If they're locked in like you are, and dude, that's the best you can get.
Yeah.
And you bond during that time with your partner. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's awesome. And you're right, the camaraderie's not there anymore. You don't see anything like that. A lot of people are single or doing their tripod thing, and that
Or you'll see two
reminds them.
people. You'll see two people go to the gym together.
Mhm.
Like say two guys. Well, what time you training? I'm training at 2 o'clock. Okay,
Mhm.
get there at 2, and then it's like, what are you training? I'm doing shoulders, or I'm gonna do legs,
Mhm.
and then they just go off.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And they train over here, train over here. Then once you're done, you come back. Oh yeah, what'd you do? I ended up doing legs. What are you gonna do doing shoulders?
Yeah.
And then leave. What's the point of even coming with the person?
There's no, yeah, there's
Like,
that's
what's the point of even coming with the person? Like, I never understood that.
The-
And one thing I hate,
I never-
anybody who's out there, don't do this ever. If you, I hate this. If we're working out together, and say if we're doing bench press,
Yeah,
if there's 2 benches side by side,
don't do.
I don't care if there's 10 open benches.
Yeah.
We're both on this bench. We're working out together.
Yeah.
I do my set. You spot me. We help with the weight. We do the same thing.
That's it.
I hate when there's like 2 preacher curl things. Like, oh, we're doing curls, and I get on one, and they get on that one. I'm like, look, go work out by yourself.
Right. You might as well.
Go work out by
Yeah,
yourself.
you might as well. I mean, because
If you're working out with me, you're working out with me.
yeah, dude.
I'm not training you, you're not training me, but you're working out with me. Like
Yeah.
we're doing this exercise together. Like certain stuff, well, I can't do this press because
Right.
okay, boom.
Right.
But it's not going to be
No.
where there's 2 benches side by side and we're benching. Okay, what we got next? Cable push downs. Go over here. There's 2 cables, and it's like I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate
yeah.
that.
If you're gonna work out with somebody, I agree.
Work out with,
and that gives you the time to rest in between the set, right? And that gives the other guy time to rest in between the set.
yeah,
It's one thing if you guys are gonna do like, you guys are gonna do 2 exercises right next to each other. You guys are supersetting real quick, and that's a part of the program and plan that you guys set forth.
yeah,
But majority of the time, you're not gonna do that.
yeah. Or I hate it when I'm doing something. If it's like I'm just saying bench for say if I'm benching. And while I'm benching, they go over and do another type of exercise, like some flies or some cables while I'm benching. And then they come over and I'm like, oh, did you go? Yeah, I went already. Okay, yeah, what'd you do? Then it turns into like all the talking and like.
I don't think
like,
you should
if
leave
you're
your
working
partner benching anyway.
or even any exercise.
You should definitely be spotting them, checking them.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're not like a trainer, you don't have to be like coaching them, but at least you're there.
Yeah.
Help with a couple force reps. Yeah, a couple force reps or a little motivation. Come on, we got 3 more. Go.
I
Like, I
agree.
missed that. That's why like I train by myself a lot because I lift a lot of weight, so it's kind of like I don't want to deal with that. And sometimes it makes me go backwards.
Right.
So if I'm lifting, say, 200 pounds, or if the person's lifting 200, I may say, oh, let me just do 300 because it's more than them because I know I may be stronger.
Right.
But it should have been 400.
I
Depending on what the lift is.
agree,
So it's kind of like you need to. Sometimes you need to, people will slow you down.
What's up,
They
guys?
pick you up. You
This is
just have to
Big.
pick and choose the right person.
It's true.
Who you want to work out.
It's true.
It's a lot easier that way.
It's true. All right, what do we got on here? Has social media turned workouts into photo shoots instead of performance?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Social media killing intensity, discipline, and consistency in the gym. Absolutely. People avoiding hard workouts because they don't look good on camera.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Can chronic stress? Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it's true. Like they don't want to have like the ugly faces, and
Yep.
grunting and stuff like that.
Yep. Can chronic stress block weight loss even with medical treatment? Chronic stress if cortisol levels go up, absolutely. Chronic stress altogether can create oxidative stress, which can damage DNA and really put a toll on the body, other health wise. What happens if I stop hormone therapy suddenly? You'll probably crash. Probably not recommended to stop hormone replacement therapy just cold turkey because your body is looking for you to get it from somewhere. If you've been giving it to it for so long, it's used to it and it will go. I mean, you're not going to die. You're not going to go crazy, but at that point, you're not going to feel that good.
Yeah, and also too, if you're doing more than hormone, well, people say hormone replacement therapy, but they're not really like on a legit dosage. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing more than 100 milligrams or even 200 milligrams of testosterone a week,
yeah,
If you're doing more than that, double, 2 or 3 times for that, then you're really gonna feel bad.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
you're really, if you're going from like 4 times what you're supposed to be doing to nothing
Mm-hmm.
in about a week or two, it's gonna be hard to get out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be tired. You're gonna want to you're gonna want to sleep all day. I mean, it'll hit you hard,
Mm-hmm.
hard. Like yeah.
Definitely.
And don't wait till you feel like crap
No.
and then start back up again
No.
on your own or this and
No.
that's why even if you're doing it on your own now, if you want to stop cold turkey, you can call Titan and be like, look, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And then get your blood and then have them,
Yeah.
if you do decide to stop, have Titan like get you off correctly.
Yeah.
Whether
For sure.
I'm not sure what it'll be, maybe in clomiphene or what, but
Yeah.
just get you off correctly and
Yep.
monitor
Yep.
so you're not just waiting it out to feel
Yep.
good again. Because
You're
you may
not
wait
crashing.
months.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, you may
for
wait
sure.
months. Like, yeah.
Definitely. So we can help transition that for you guys. No problem. All right. So I got 2 topics. I know we got the aesthetics thing, but I got some better topics here. Okay. So the first one, maybe Drew, maybe you've heard of this one because this one's been out, but the second one I just got it today. So Florida decided they were going to start picking candy off the shelves. Did you hear about this?
They're gonna
They picked all this candy, major brands, off the shelves.
brands or from the coloring or just the brand?
Skittles, Snickers, Nerds, Jolly Ranchers.
Snickers.
So what they did is they tested these things,
Mm.
and they wanted to see what was in these things.
The Lindell.
I don't think it was Lindell.
Lindell's the fake chocolate. You heard about that?
But check this out. So they found problematic levels of arsenic in these brands of candies, and if you don't know what arsenic is,
Yeah.
that's poison. Okay, and enough of this can hurt somebody.
Yeah, because arsenic is what people would use to poison people.
That's right.
Specific.
And this is at high levels. So at that point, like this can be really, really bad. I'll tell you the brands so you guys can kind of watch out for them. But there's a lot of them. And a lot of the major brands there's 28 that they came back with elevated levels out of 46. That's a lot, guys. The major ones was like Nerds, Jolly Ranchers, Skittles, the Snickers didn't come back. I didn't see that one on that one, but it was on this other topic that I'm going to talk about next. But they did find it in most candies. It was like I said, 28 candies. Look online, look at those candies, and see if you guys have got any of those. But like, it's nuts as far as
I know with the Lindell chocolate, the chocolate balls, the Lindells.
Yep.
I just read something this morning that says that's not even real chocolate.
What?
Yeah, you could look it up. I don't know if you could pull it, Andres, but it's not even real chocolate. It's like chemicals and
wow.
Yeah, it just came out too, so I'm sure that's going to be.
That's crazy.
The arsenic is crazy. I can see if it's fake food.
Yep.
Fake food is bad, but arsenic is that literally slowly killing people.
So they were testing for heavy metals and pesticides, but expanded to include other products marketed for children, including candy. So they've been testing all kinds of things off the shelves. They're trying to find what is going on with people because of all the chronic disease and all the unhealthy people and everything that we're talking about here as far as obesity and everything else. Yeah. People are sick, right? And whether you want to admit it or not, people are. And at that point, they're not sick from a cold. They're sick from the food they're eating and the stuff that they're given to ingest. So that's one point, right? So look out for some of these different candies if you guys are eating some of these candies, which I don't eat these candies, so I really don't have to worry about it, right?
Every once in a while, I have a little bit of Skittles sometimes, like
Sharice likes her Skittles.
Yeah, I used to eat them a lot. I mean, but now it tastes like waxy, chemically, like.
Yeah, I mean, I used to eat the candy too. So like growing up, like Sunburst, Skittles, Snickers. I mean, everything, man. Halloween, forget about it. I mean, that's the best time. So the next one, this one only affects so many people in like Minnesota, Indiana, and North Dakota. But thousands of popular products, including Diet Coke, Pringles, are recalled over rodent contamination concerns.
Wow.
So
what?
Rodent contamination concerns. So basically what was happening is they had all this stuff stored in, this warehouse, and the warehouse was filled with rats, rodents, and birds. And these birds and everything were basically crapping on the food, all this or these different products. And just handling these products can make somebody sick.
Oh, wow.
Handling the products,
Yeah.
not even eating the products,
So
handling
grabbing a case of soda,
grabbing them,
yeah,
right? So this is something that you guys should watch out for if you guys are in Minnesota, Indiana, or North Dakota. These are just little things that we've been seeing like on and on and on. And even like the last 2 years, carcinogenics and sunscreens, and then pushing sunscreens for everybody to wear outside.
Sure.
Like I haven't worn sunscreen in forever. And if I do, it's like a 5 if I put it on. And that's just so if I'm gonna
Actually, that's true. I've never seen it. We've gone to the beach all day. I've never seen it on sunscreen.
No. And it, like I said, if we go on a trip like in the trees, and I know I'm gonna be in the sun for like 4 or 5 days, after day 2, I'll put like a 5 or a 10 on because I'm already probably like dark as hell.
Yeah.
And at that point, like I don't want to get crazy. But
it's true. Like if you look at other countries, like do people really get sunburn?
I don't really think that.
Like if you go to like the Amazon, people like live in the wild. Like those people, they don't lose like lotion or sunburn, and they're literally in the sun all like 20 hours a day. Like and they don't get any type of. They don't even get any type of acne or any type of. Their skin is like it's like tough from being outside.
It probably does adapt to it, but I would like to see what the skin cancer percentages are. And it probably is lower than here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They do nothing.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know,
we come over here and take a shower, put lotion on, we put all this,
when people,
toners and makeup and
when people talk about natural, right? Being natural, that's who I would think of. It's a person out in the Amazon.
Yeah.
They don't have any other supplementation. Everything comes from literally the ground.
Yeah, they hunt it, they pick it, and they eat it.
Dude,
yeah,
that is to me, that's natural. Like, cause they're not ingesting anything. They're not putting lotions on. There's not. I don't know what they use for their hair, like shampoo or whatever, but they're not using.
But
shampoo.
sometimes, if you see them on these, like the skin is like like no blemishes, like
good skin. Like I mean, pretty good bodies. Some more skinnier, but
I wonder how their digestion is, and I wonder how. I mean, they probably their immune systems. I've seen some where they could literally drink out of a river.
Oh,
like I've seen where they just lean over like an animal and drink out of a river. Like I mean, if I have a cup of tap water, I'm sick for 2 weeks. Their immune system is tough.
All right, so how much heavy metal exposure are people actually getting from everyday foods like candy? A lot, baby. We don't know the exact amount, but I can tell you this: Titan Medical Center is now going to offer heavy metal testing through LabCorp. So when you get a blood test, there's a lot of people that will benefit from this. I'm going to do it here first and show everybody the results. Hopefully, I don't have a whole bunch of heavy metals in my body. But if you do, we're going to have a treatment for that too as well. So it's going to be a game changer. Some of the things that I'm going to try to implement this year, as long as it goes as planned, we're going to be offering some truly cutting edge therapies and services, not just therapies. True Cryo is here now. I don't have it here because I was using on Peter last night, but I'll bring it next week so you can utilize it. But it's super cool.
I might need that.
Super cool.
I could do that. I could do the targeted cryo, but I'm not going in the wellness cold.
Definitely not. And this is targeted cryo. This is isolated cryo. And you can even do cryo sculpting.
Do it on your face.
You can do cryo facials. I mean, there's all different types of
shave my head and do my head, get a little cryo.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice.
Yeah.
Is sunscreen more about preventing sunburn or preventing skin cancer? It's supposed to be both, but at that point, I'm telling you, I'd be really weary about what sunscreen that I'm putting on my body. You put things on the body, like, oh yeah, this is like sold at the store, so it's got to be safe. Like that's not true.
Yeah,
we've seen plenty of products that have hurt people, or other things happen.
I wonder if there's like a natural sunscreen that
there's got to be.
Like even like going way back to like indigenous tribes and Native Americans, like some of the stuff that they used before any like real like you know, if there's like an aloe or a plant or something that they could rub, but they probably know all the tricks. Like
you know they have aloe they would use
because that way it would be like an all natural thing. Like that you found out whether it was a berry or a plant that you grinded up and rubbed it on your face or whatever. Like I'm
definitely sure they're out there for sure.
That's something to heal everything.
All right, so what do we got coming up for event-wise? Event-wise, well, we got Gasparilla here in Tampa tomorrow, but Titan's not doing anything for that. We're going to go out, maybe scurry around, get some content.
Yeah.
That's about the best we're going to do. But the weekend afterwards, Cars and Couture, February 7th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Motor Enclave. Food, fashion, and art, and exotic cars, obviously, all coming together underneath one roof. Titan Medical Center will be opening the runway with our models, and we'll be having a full dinner there. A whole bunch of exotic cars, a whole bunch of art. It's our 15th annual collector's gala. It's Scarlet Edition, so red's the theme. And it's going to be a hell of a time. Like last year was at Motor Enclave, and we had a different type of modeling, I guess, or fashion show, but this year it's going to be traditional.
Motor Enclave's nice.
Yeah, Motor Enclave's nice. Super nice. You know, some people are like, oh, it's a little far. I'm like, all right, it's like 15, 20 minutes away. But dude, when you get there, it's a destination. Like if you're going somewhere to be there for the night, like that's a good place to go.
I don't think it's that far. It's just the driveway is long. So
Yeah.
it seems like, I mean,
Going back in
everywhere in
there.
Tampa is 15, 20 minutes
Yeah.
from downtown.
Yeah.
But it's just the back way. You're like, where am I going? All of a sudden it opens up. You're like, whoa, there's a whole world back there.
I know. It's crazy. The reason they have it back there is because they make so much noise. Because the cars race and everything.
Didn't that used to be the old Tampa airport?
So there's an airport still over there.
I think there used to be one over there. Like
there is. There is. There's a back way. And you can go through the airport and get to Motor Enclave that way. They give that to
they
the
still
owners.
take flights, so they can still fly in.
They do, absolutely. That's why they they had it there.
Yes, they could just fly in.
So, and there's some pretty big people that are a part of Motor Enclave. Like, you know, I mean,
some $1 million cars over there,
bro, multi-million-dollar cars. And some guys got. I mean,
Bugatti last year, I think it was like 3.
Bro,
there was a Pagani there.
Yeah, so Pagani, Pagani's another one. So, yep, we'll be there, Motor Enclave, and then we'll be booking more events coming to you guys. This year's going to be a rock and roll thing. We got a lot of different things on the table. So, you guys stay tuned to the social media. Me and Big Drew, Titan Lifestyle every Friday. And you got anything else, Drew?
That's pretty much it. Make sure you guys hit the bell on YouTube so you're notified of videos like this. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also, like John said, the podcast. And next event is Cars and Couture, February 7th, 6 to 10, Motor Enclave, benefiting Jacob's Touch too. So that's always good.
Absolutely.
See you guys next week.
See you next week. Titan Lifestyle. We're out.